Welcome back, everybody. It's going to be part one of my custom creations on YouTube by me. I will make sure, if I have a custom that was made by somebody else, to give them props and say, to my knowledge, who it was, or at least an eBay name where I got it, because, that's where I get any other customs. I don't buy a lot of customs from other people. I prefer to make my own stuff. And I will apologize in advance for the not-so-great quality of the video. If you saw my setup, and you can see the background, I'm sitting at a table. I've got a desk lamp. I've got my phone, and it's not moving. My stand for the phone, it is crammed inside a roll of toilet paper. So, but hey, it works. And you're going to see some stuff, and you're going to get the point, and that's what we got. So, I'm going to do this as part one. I actually had filmed an entire, it was like a 33-minute long video of all my customs. I just went from one to the other, and it was too long by YouTube standards, and I can't figure out how to get the file off my phone to my computer so I can dice it up. So the hell with it. We're just going to do it over, and we're going to do it live. We're starting with the Horde. This is the Horde section of my custom, and everybody loves the Horde. I love the Horde. So we're going to start with that, and we've got a decent chunk of stuff. So here is number one. It is Modulok's second head with the green limbs. Throw to the Top Toys Argentina thing. Not going to buy one. Don't have the money. It's a really easy custom. 2-minute custom. 2 minutes and it's done. So that's that. Here is Filmation style. You're going to see some Filmation inspired toys that I made. This is the Filmation style Modulok. Some people have done a custom of that with making it having a bigger, beefier body, using like a standard male buck, a little sculpy, but I don't care. I'm just going to do it like this. This is one of the first ones I did a long time ago. There's nothing to it. It took me 5 minutes to do, but and the purple's not quite the same, but I don't care because I'm not going to sell it. It's for me, for my collection. So that's regular Galen Nightcroft Modulok. Here is Colonel Blast. He has a Remco waist and legs, all kinds of goodies on him, a Grizzlord cutout armor, bat, I believe a Flying Fist He-Man body and arms, and some more, maybe some Land Shark gun choppies. Don't remember what that is. And it's got the Imperial gold armor set. This is the helmet that it goes to. It has the visor that flips up and down, and a Jitsu head. And it works. It's Colonel Blast. And if you've seen the episode, you know who he is. This one, yikes. My customs are usually decent at best. I'm not horrible. I'm not the greatest, I'm not the worst. I just do stuff for my own collection, and some people seem to like it. And if you think it sucks, go ahead and say it sucks. I don't care. You're entitled to your opinion, and it doesn't matter. But go ahead and say this one sucks, because I say it sucks. It's the Horde Mummy, and I hate it. I fucking hate it. And in my first video that I did, the little orb that I made had fallen off, but I've managed to fix that. But it's got green skin, red eyes. It's just a Hordak bat that I manipulated to get it to form to him, and then I wrapped it with bandages, and then I painted it, and it had such potential to be a great custom if I would have just not been lazy and did the milliput thing. If I would have put milliput or epoxy putty around it, and really thin layer, and let it dry, and then, sculpted in lines to insinuate bandages, it would have been tight. But it's not. It's just blumpy and shitty, and bleh. Sucks. Don't like it. It's my least favorite of all my customs that I've ever done. Oh, move the toilet paper. This is Hordak from the Secret of the Sword cartoon movie. It's when they're stealing Adora, him and Skeletor, before he exposes his blue skin and white head. I don't know what that's all about. But it's a Roboto body, and I believe Cyclone legs, and Manny faces arms. And then I kind of made this, how the troopers and everybody's got that funky laser thing that they've got. And a Grizzlor bat. And it's not too bad. I don't mind that one. It was a pretty easy one to do. Put some O-rings around there for a little added detail on the boots. But not a bad custom. I like that one. I have no problem with it. Here is... I had an extra horse, and when you get them, you just can't get rid of them. I mean, they're just not worth very much money, and you get them in toy collections all the time. So, and you can see I put the bat on there. The Grizzlor bat. I use a lot of Grizzlor armor. Just chop it up and use it. And I put some guns that I painted, and I got this missile launcher on there, and I believe it fires... Let's not find out. Oh, the hell with it, we're already here. Oh, there it is. For another day. But it's a Horde steed, and I'll just keep it up there, or keep it right back here for now, as I do the Filmation style Hordak that has the blue skin tone, and he has some highlights on his armor, and then he's got a repainted face and his mohawk around his hood and the armor, and touched up that, so there's that. But then, of course, I like to use the original Hordak that we all have, just regular old Hordak to put in there, but you can put him in there, and I'm having a bitch of a time getting him in there, and there, that's not too bad. Horde Horse. What do you want to call him? How about Horde Horse? Works for me. Here is, and I'm going to have a couple She-Ra things in here too, since we're dealing with the Horde. But most of it's Horde. I think there's one custom She-Ra thing I did that's on the Alliance, Great Rebellion. This is an Octavia. I like this one. I could have did some different things. It wouldn't kill me to do her thin-looking ears, and maybe someday I'll get to that. But the goal that I try to utilize when I do all my customs is that I want to make them look like I think Mattel would do. Because maybe, for cost and everything, Mattel's not going to do all this stuff with new parts and everything. They're going to try and reuse stuff and use basic colors and not do a lot of shading and stuff. It's just going to be basic. And so that's kind of what I was going for. And like I said, it wouldn't kill me to sculpt some ears in there for, but these are limbs from that really horrible 1993 G.I. Joe Biomonster thing. And so I utilized that, and then I put some wire in there so you can pose them, and they stay. And then I plugged it all into the back there, and right above her ass. And I put this sticker on, and it's a pretty good custom. I spent a lot of time on it, and I'm fairly proud of it. It's not horrible. I think somebody would probably pay me $20 for that, but good luck, because I'm not selling it. I'll get to that. Never mind. We'll get to that in a minute. Here's a Calyx. I didn't do much with this. There's a fellow on eBay that his name is Cool Junk, Kewl Junk, and he sells a lot of this Powers of Grayskull He-Man stuff, and a lot of the newer line that he has. And I don't know if he makes it himself or if he gets it from like Comic-Con or what. And if anybody knows where that stuff comes from, or feel free to throw it on the comments for this video. But I'm getting close to being out of time, so let's hurry it up. Anyway, Calyx. I utilized the Build-A-Figure chest, legs, Remco arms, sculpted the head. Head's not the greatest, not the worst. That'll do. Easy one to do here is a Horde Skeletor, just Skeletor, with kind of purplish brown Horde armor, and then same color for his hood. Black Crossbow. They should have had that for the name. It's that stupid Black Velvet song. You know, with the little boy smile or whatever. That, I hate that song. But if they Black Crossbow, that'd be better, right? Here's a Scorpia. Evelyn and a She-Ra body. I did this tail out of bits and pieces of a junk bin that I was rooting through, and I kind of did some sculpting in, but I articulated the tail in at least 2 spots, and it helps for her to stand, in theory. And I did the hands. That one's not the greatest. I like that one. It's just a little sharper, so that's my Scorpia. I wish I had one of those Lulu Berlu ones. Scorpius, but I don't. I do have the Shadow Weaver, but yeah, that's like a $300-400 figure. I mean, it's ridiculous. Not really. Customs, good customs cost monies. Here's a Horde Prime, UK Comics Horde Prime. Spent a good amount of time on this one. It's a Remco body, Cyclone waist, regular He-Man legs, Remco arms, a little Sculpey, the classics extra head that he comes with, and then this cape that I made myself. And then I believe that goes to a Transformer, but it's just been running around in my toy room for years, and I was like, hey, why not give him that laser? So there's my Horde Prime UK goofy ass version. Here is an imp, and if anybody has been visiting my eBay page, not at the time, but in the past, and I've sold about, I don't know, quite a few of these. I got this. This is originally a 3D printout from a guy I got it from in Peru. And so I actually have made a mold of that because he just wants too much money for his. And so I was like, hey, you can't copyright a custom, right? So I reproduced these, and they're really, really similar. And my wings, I'm going to level with you, on my figures aren't near as sharp. I actually use like a butter dish, and I just cut them out to look like that, and I just glue them on, and they still look pretty good. But other than that, it's really similar. And but I sell mine for $10, so everybody can have one, and you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for it. And then I also sell this, and it's going to be really similar to this. What you're seeing here is a Shadow Weaver. It was originally a Filmation Ghostbusters Mysteria body that I sculpted over. Definitely widened it out, did something with the base. Now, if you buy this custom for me in the future, you're probably not going to get a staff. I might start making them, because I do have a whole bag of marbles, and that's what that is. But the Shadow Weaver itself will be really similar to this, and I haven't really decided on a fixed price. How about $29.99? Is that too much to ask for a Shadow Weaver? I think that it's decent. This one I really like. This is Dial-A-Mug, and I did it 100% from scratch. I don't know why he's got a butthole, but he does. I must have fucked up and forgot to fix it. But the body is made out of wood, and then I'm a service tech in real life. So we have a shop, and there's all kinds of crap in there to use. And service tech, maintenance man, custodian dick, that thing. Yeah, I'm a maintenance man, but air conditioning and plumbing and all that good stuff. But what I did is there's a picture of Dial-A-Mug on the internet, and I printed it out, and I just pasted it on here, and then I actually painted over everything with actual paint, so it looks like paint. And I made the lines, and I did the teeth and everything. But I did this one 100% from scratch, and I really like it. And I do have this custom Dial-A-Mug that I got from Cool Junk guy, and it's okay, but it's really small, and it's really fragile. And that's fragile too, but hey, I like that because let's look at the scaling on it. Because the one that he has, only comes up to here, and it's just so small. Dial-A-Mug's a pretty good size figure, or he's a good size character in the cartoon. So here, let's just get a Skeletor here. I mean, the comparison it's really pretty good, because he's just he does. That's about how how big he's going to be. And so that's that. That's my dial-em-up. And one more. This is I don't know who has a lookie out there with the really bad hair and the wiggly eyes or whatever it's got going on. And it's horrible. I hate that figure. And it's really expensive, and I just don't have any desire to buy one. So I made this lookie from a Family Guy Stewie body, and then I cast a head from this imp, and I modified it and just sanded the crap out of it and dremeled it and put some Scorpion to make the hair, and then I made the tail one too. And he doesn't really have any articulation. You can move his arms, but I prefer not to because it's probably going to chip paint. It's just a little statuette, and he's surprised. He's going to get pwned by somebody, imp. But man, what would if I started casting those? What do you guys think? I mean, would that be a sweet 2-pack to buy for your collection for the neighborhood of, how about $29.99? Free shipping. What do you think? Should I start doing a double pack? They're not going to be carded. They're just going to be loose, but I don't think it's bad. It's not too bad. So anyway, there's my lookie. It looks decent. And then there's my imp again. Well, not mine. Like I said, somebody did a 3D print out of this. But the ones that I do, I cast myself, and I paint them all 100% hand-painted. Anyway, that's it. That's going to do it. Stay tuned for more custom reviews of my stuff by me. And thanks for watching.